So we talked about AI. The potential is really, really exciting, but a lot of businesses perceive the implementation to be unrealistic. The good news, it's actually easy and it's built into customer insights. So we start with data. So the D365 approach to AI starts with the ability to source all your data from both internal and external sources through a set of about 40 out-of-the-box connectors. You can bring data from on-premise gateways, from online and on-premise services, etc. So really the important thing here is it gives you the ability to fast-track the data integration process from what was usually a long and costly and error-prone effort. So Customer Insights allows organizations like yours to easily overcome the first hurdle of successful AI, the lack of data. Now, unification, beyond the most basic need of AI being data, you need to be able to make sense of that data. So as you ingest all these different sources of data, you'll certainly detect errors and duplication and other common issues. So Customer Insights unification process standardizes data and applies built-in AI to automatically match and merge. Now, I'll repeat that, automatically match and merge with AI the records into one comprehensive profile. And in addition, you can create richer profiles with predictive signals like brand affinity, interests, etc. So now that you're armed with a single source of truth, now that you've got your unified customer record, you can then leverage Microsoft Analytics, AI, and machine learning to unlock the insights and get really the better organization outcomes. Once you've got all that, you can drive actions. You can bring this information to your systems of engagement. So you can feed retail, finance, marketing, customer service, sales, field service, any system, any action, any business process or automation that you have in the business can now be driven through better information and AI tools to be able to give you that personalized customer experience. So let's talk about the key phases of customer insights, just to put everyone on the same footing so we have a common understanding. So the first thing is ingestion. So you need to start by bringing the customer and activity data from all your sources. The next piece is the mapping and matching. So we're going to identify and understand the profile data from the transactional and observational sources. So bring everything together. Then we're going to do what's called conflation. So it's bringing everything into a customer profile with source lineage, so we can see where the information is coming from. Then we're going to enrich the data. So we have AI models out of the box that we can modify and customize. We can create also new AI models and some proprietary signals from Microsoft. And we'll talk about some of those in the case study that we'll be reviewing later on. After that, we'll be able to drive with the data we brought in, the mapping, bring all that into one unique customer profile, enriching it with AI models. We can then drive insights. We can then make sense out of the data and be able to derive insights and automate and optimize their processes. And eventually, drive some actions. So leverage all this data, all these insights across all your different systems, your different people to be able to drive all your new methods of engagement with your customers. It really comes down to customer insights done differently. It used to be a custom process, hard-coded, difficult to change, siloed. Now with Dynamics 365 Customer Insights, we're looking at something that's configurable, extensible, it's ready run by business users. One of the key things is time to implement. I have here measured in weeks and months. We'll talk about even being able to see results and get you started in days, not weeks or months. When we talk about customer insights done differently, here's an example of what a customer insights screen could look like. So we've got here Tivoli that we'll talk about later on. Here's one of their customer insights screens. So imagine how difficult it is to get a profile like this. So you got your churn, you've got your lifetime value, your brand affinities, your spend, Everything across all your systems is brought into one customer profile. Very, very difficult to achieve right now for most organizations.